Morning, everybody. Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Black Boss Channel. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers have signed Dwayne Haskins, the former Washington football team first-round pick quarterback, is going to Pittsburgh, and it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a rehabilitation move, and it's a very smart move for both parties, right? So the reason why it's a good the reasons are clear why it's a good move for Dwayne Haskins. He needs somewhere where he can rehab his image, where he can become a better player, more mature, and getting with a guy like Mike Tomlin in the Pittsburgh Steelers organization, who the standard is the standard, right? Like the commitment to excellence over there in Pittsburgh, the no losing seasons in 14 years of coaching from Mike Tomlin. Like they're not used to losing. They're not used to taking no BS. They are, the standard is the standard. That is literally a quote that Mike Tomlin has used. And to get some of those Tomlinisms into Dwayne Haskins, I think will be great for his career. He will get to grow up a little bit being over there with some of those guys, the veteran leaders, guys that are used to winning, guys that are used to being in the league, guys that can teach him how to better maneuver his career and that can, quite frankly, save his career. Because that's the thing about the NFL. It doesn't care if you're a first-round pick. They don't care if you're a quarterback. They don't care about anything. If you don't perform, then they will wipe away with you and wash their hands with you and get rid of you. If you don't perform and you're immature, it happens that much faster. You don't perform, you're immature, and you black, the NFL has no friends. There's no friends in the league. It's a no friends league. It's a no fun league. It does not care about any of those things. And so Dwayne Haskins has a lot to overcome. He's been shown to be very immature. His play on the field, he was dead last in quarterbacks by PFF. Like, he has a lot to overcome. And so this second chance might be his last chance. And so Pittsburgh is a perfect place to go rehabilitate his image, rehabilitate his character, reevaluate everything. Reevaluate everything. You're not at home anymore. You're not far from home, but you're not in the DC area. You're in Pittsburgh. And you're with a guy like Mike Tomlin, who just simply, quite frankly, isn't going to go for the foolishness. The first sign of garbageness, because Dwayne Haskins at this point is not a good football player. So the first sign of garbageness, they're getting rid of you. Whether it's off the field, on the field, it don't matter. If you showing to be immature still, even after getting a second chance, Pittsburgh is going to get rid of you in a heartbeat. Going to get rid of you in a heartbeat. They don't care. They do not care at all, not one bit. But here's why it's a good move for Pittsburgh. Here's why it's a good move for Pittsburgh. Because if Dwayne Haskins can be anything what a lot of the experts and a lot of the scouts and a lot of the people coming out of college thought he could be, that first round pick, the reason why he did go in the first round, why he went number 15 to the Washington football team, if he could be anything like that, like what people think he can be, because he has the arm. He's not mobile in a mobile league. That is going to hurt. He is not mobile in a league where quarterbacks are now all mobile. Think of the next few quarterbacks that are coming into this league. Trevor Lawrence can move. Justin Fields can move. Zach Wilson can move. Trey Lance can move. The only one out of the top big quarterbacks that will probably go in the first round is Mac Jones. He's the only one that's not mobile. So out of what, 5 that I just named, Lawrence, Fields, Lance, and Wilson, and Mac, out of 5, only 4 of them are mobile. Only 1 out of 5. And that's how the NFL is trending. 1 out of 5 quarterbacks in the league now, not just in this draft, but on every team is mobile now. That's just how the league. Drew Brees is leaving. They're probably going to replace him with someone who can move a little bit, whether that's Taysom Hill or somebody in the draft. Like, that's just where the NFL is going. The last few are like Brady and Phillip Rivers just retired, so they'll probably replace him with somebody that's mobile. Dwayne Haskins isn't mobile in a league where all the quarterbacks are now becoming mobile. That's going to hurt. But if you're able to squeeze anything out of that, what was a first round pick, that will be, because you're going to get him on pennies on the dollar, and he knows this is his last chance. So you hopefully, you would think you're going to get the best version of Dwayne Haskins. That means the best version of him in the film room. That means the best version of him breaking down tape and interacting with teammates. It means, and hopefully the best version of him on the field, because he knows this is his last chance. It's just that simple. And then the second reason why it's really good for Pittsburgh is because, like I said, it's that great insurance policy, but poses no threat to Ben Roethlisberger. We know Big Ben is not a QB mentor. We know that is not his forte. He does not like that role. When they drafted Mason Rudolph, he let it be known he was not a fan. When they went and got Josh Dobbs, he let it be known he was not a fan. He is not a fan of mentoring the up and coming. A guy like Breeze is into stuff like that, like Brady or into things like that, because their legacy is set. They are who they are. And Ben Roethlisberger's legacy is set, but he thinks he's still got a whole lot left in the tank when, quite frankly, he doesn't. But he thinks he does. So he's not into mentoring the next generation. Same with Aaron Rodgers. Not really into mentoring the next generation, just from what I've understood, from what I've read and what I've seen. So it poses no threat. So you don't upset your starting quarterback, even though I think you should move off Ben Roethlisberger, especially with that $41 million cap hit you're going to take. Either you got to restructure that contract, but even restructuring it isn't worth it because he's not the same player, but that's a topic for another video. So you don't pose a threat to your current starting quarterback. So it's a win-win for both teams because Pittsburgh could potentially get a first-round talent for pennies on the dollar to potentially replace Ben Roethlisberger, even though he hasn't been good on the field thus far. But, hopefully a change of scenery, a change of team, a change of coaching, different voice in his ear can help him. And for Pittsburgh, so that's the good thing for Pittsburgh, and Dwayne Haskins is good to get a second chance and go to an organization where the standard is the standard and winning is the only standard. That's all they believe in is winning. Tomlin's been there 14 years. They've never had a losing season, because that's what they care about in Pittsburgh is win. It's wins. It's all they care about is winning. So it's good for both sides. I like the move. I'm interested to see how it works. It's not guaranteed to work. Let's not get it twisted. Dwayne Haskins has not been good on the field. Now, for all the craziness he's done off the field, getting suspended for twice for breaking COVID protocol and all this stuff, his production on the field has been horrible. I mean, let's just call it what it is. He was ranked dead last starting quarterback by PFF. It just is what it is. Out of 35 or 36 or whatever, quarterbacks that qualified, he ranked dead last. So that matters too. He's going to have to improve his all-around game, and not just off the field, but especially on the field. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Once again, I'm Jeff Lightsy Jr. with the Black Boss Channel. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.